Hi and welcome to my channel. So applications for the 18 months free UK nursing courses is now officially here, which means applications are now open. And if you're somebody who wants to become a nurse in the UK without paying any tuition fees so that you're paid to work and study at the same time, then this is the perfect opportunity for you. So whether you've got experience or not, you can apply for this. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about, how to apply, what the requirements are, and indeed who can apply for this. So leave a comment in the comment section below and state where you're watching from. So in which country are you at the moment, just so I have an idea. So leave a comment in the comment section, which country are you watching from. And if you haven't joined this family, by the way, hit the subscribe button below, because you want to be the first person that is notified every single day when I drop a new video on here, because I'm very passionate about free visa sponsorship opportunities to move to the UK or switch if you're already in the UK, but most importantly, career progression opportunities. Now that you're in the UK, what next? Now that you're in the UK, what else can you do with yourself to progress to senior positions so that you can work less, earn a lot more money, and get to retire early? Because that's a journey that I have had. I started as a carer, 13 years ago, to now working as an advanced nurse practitioner, which is the most senior clinical nursing job in the profession. And this is why I'm passionate about these opportunities. So, like I say, these applications only open at particular times of the year, and I always bring those videos on here. So if you're watching this video, you better be part of the top 1% of people that will indeed implement what I'm talking about. So I want you to commit now and leave a comment in the comment section and say, Melvis, I will implement this, because it is only through implementation they're going to get what you want. I also have a free newsletter. I've dropped a link in the comment section below so that when you join, I update you when these opportunities become available so that you are aware of the best opportunities in the UK. You're also going to see my contact details there. There's my email address, my WhatsApp number, so that if you need support, you need help with applying for this opportunity, that you can contact me directly. This is to say that they are looking for 600 people for this particular opportunity. 600 is a massive number of people that they need to be able to become nurses in the UK. As you know, there are lots of changes when it comes to the recruitment process for nurses currently going on in the UK. So you better be updated, whether you're an overseas trained nurse or you're in the UK looking for opportunities. You need to stay updated because there are lots and lots of changes and more are coming through. So what is really going on with this opportunity? Like I've said, it's going to be 18 months, 2 years for you to become a qualified, professional. So with this particular pathway, just so you're aware, you're not paying any tuition fees. When you apply, go through the recruitment process and you're successful, your employer is going to support you with that university application, because remember that your employer is going to be paying your tuition fees. And let me tell you something, this is an opportunity that is going to be saving you thousands of pounds. Currently in the UK, if you are an international student or you've come from overseas and you're studying, the average tuition fees for nursing are about £17,000 per year. So if you have to study for even a year, how much is that going to cost you? With this opportunity, your employer will be paying for you to study. And please don't ask me to say, Melvis, if I'm on visa sponsorship, can I do this opportunity? Yes, you can. I'm here and I'm telling you that when I did my first apprenticeship in the UK, which is basically a course where you're studying at university or wherever it is and your employer is paying, I was on visa sponsorship. So the things I'm telling you, I have walked the path. And yes, there are lots of people that don't have a British passport or indefinite leave to remain that are going through these processes, because it is part of career progression. You've got to support your staff to grow, those who deserve it, rather than saying, no, you can't do this because of that. It's very different. So 600 people are needed, and the application window is very, very short, which means if you want to apply, this is not something that you leave it and you're like, oh my God, Melvis, I'm going to wait till next week or next 2 weeks. No, it doesn't work, because the applications open for a very short period of time, and once they close, you can no longer apply until the next cohort for that particular part of the UK or university or whatever it is that is recruiting. So it's very, very crucial. And if you are enjoying this content, by the way, hit the like button below. It lets me know you enjoy content like this, and obviously I should do more. If you know anybody that can benefit from this, you've got any relatives, your kids, yourself, age is not a restriction, please share this with them so that they're aware of this opportunity and encourage them to apply, because most people just need encouragement. And that is why By the way, I do have my private career coaching program. I've dropped a link in the description box below or the about section of this channel, where I offer one-to-one tailored individualized guidance to apply for these opportunities in the UK. So if you're somebody who needs that guidance, you can check and you can contact me to talk about, what is in this for you. That's absolutely fine. But you're going to see information about the coaching program. And you can decide if it's for you or not. Because like I say, everything that I do is only for the top 1% of people that, like me, are into excellence when it comes to their UK careers, whether it's moving to the UK or progressing in this country. So you can check out that coaching program, obviously. Also, our live session this week on Thursday, we start at 8:30 p.m. UK time promptly. There's no end time because, we've got a lot to discuss. We're going to go through this vacancy. We'll go through the details to make sure that everybody that is part of the coaching program, how to apply, what is needed, go through the nitty gritty, everything, so that your application is absolutely spot on. And if you're watching this now and you're already in the program and you're thinking, Melvis, oh my goodness, this sounds like an amazing opportunity and this and that, please get in contact with me. You know how to contact me. And so, what are the requirements for this? It's important that we talk about it. Obviously, there is no age restriction for this, but you've got to have your GCSEs. So if you're somebody who is looking for higher education, you need to have your GCSEs. And by the way, with this particular pathway into nursing, you're going to qualify with a level 5 foundation degree. So very important, so that you know what you're working towards. This is something that is huge, it's massive. So it's a level 5 foundation degree. That is a final qualification that you're going to have. So you need GCSEs, mandatory. You've got to have them. You've also got to have evidence of that. Obviously, it's not enough to just say, oh, Melvis, you know what, I've got my GCSEs. No, you need to have the evidence to support everything that you're saying. So that's the first thing you need. The second thing is that there's no age restriction, like I've said, please. So leave a comment in the comment section below and say, Melvis, my age will not hold me back. Look, especially if you're someone who is still overseas, and there are some countries where if you're in your 40s, people think you're old. In the UK, there are people studying nursing in their 60s. I graduated with a lady who was 62 when we graduated. So don't let age hold you back, because there is no age restriction. The older you are, the better it's going to be, because you're bringing in a massive wealth of experience that some of us that got into nursing really young as first careers, we don't really have. So please do apply irrespective of your age. Like I say, the older, the better. So that's the next thing. Then the third thing is that experience is an added advantage. So if you're watching this, for example, and you're already in the UK, or you're working in healthcare, or you're somebody who's got any kind of, healthcare experience, that is a massive, massive advantage. For example, you're a carer in the UK now. This is not an opportunity you want to miss, because the carer jobs are amazing as entry level, but it is not where you want to remain, because earning £22,000 this time and age, I don't know. It's not something that you want to retire into. Yes, it's a great career. People can choose to remain carers forever, but these are not the people that I'm talking to. I'm talking to people that are interested in career development, career progression, so that you eventually work less, earn a lot more money, and get to retire early. So again, like I say, if you're loving this content, hit the like button below. It just lets me know you enjoy content like this, and obviously I should do more. One thing I'm gonna say is, if you've got any questions, by the way, as I'm yapping along, please drop them in the comment section below. I can get carried away when I'm very passionate about a particular course, because look, if you watched any of my videos, I live and breathe nursing. I absolutely love nursing. I think, in my opinion, it is the best career anybody can have. It 100% guarantees you a job. If you need visa sponsorship, it 100% guarantees you that. It's a career that you can have even if you get into other things, or you don't want to work for somebody, you can be self-employed. And look, there is no other career that is going to give you the flexibility that nursing has. If you want to move to the UK, let me tell you, nursing is your best bet. If you're in the UK, 100% guaranteed you're going to get a job, or any other country. But as you know, I'm focused on the UK. I don't really care much about other countries, really. Sorry, but that's the truth. And that's why my channel is all about the UK, because for me, it is the best country to move to for thousands of reasons, and really obvious reasons. And so, yes, if you have experience, you need to flaunt it on your application. You need to make sure that, you are exceptional. Love it when somebody presents an application and it's just like, oh, you're exactly who we need. And so this leads us beautifully to the next stage of this, which is, how on earth do you therefore apply? But let's talk about this, by the way, because you may be sat there thinking, Melvis, you're saying I'm going to be working and studying at the same time. I mean, what does this all mean? And by the way, if you want me to do a video just on apprenticeships and what's needed for apprenticeships in general terms, requirements, and all of that, drop that in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to do that video, because anything that will benefit you, like I say, I'm more than happy to do. But like I said before, if you need to contact me directly, personally, then check the comment section below. You're going to see my newsletter. It's free to join. And you're also going to see my contact details if you need that tailored guidance, because these opportunities are very highly competitive, really, understandably so. And so, how are you going to be working once you're a successful candidate? Very important to talk about that. The first thing is, there are two components to this. You're going to be working, obviously, for the employer, and you're going to be studying at the same time. So the contract for this is 37.5 hours a week, and you're going to be at band 3. So if you're somebody who's been, familiar with processes in the UK, if you're not, don't worry. I can share more information about that. Just drop that in the comment section. If you don't understand what the pay scales are, what I mean by band 3 and stuff like that, I can explain that in detail. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to focus on just giving the information as it is. So band 3, that's the pay scale. You're going to be working, like I said, is 37.5 hours a week. That's the whole contract. It's a permanent contract as well. And then 30 hours a week, you're going to be working. So you'll be employed, with your employer, working in practice clinically. And then 7.5 hours a week, you would be going to university. So it's part-time university-wise, because you're working and studying. All those hours that you're accumulating at work, you will be paid a full-time salary like a normal worker. That's why I love these, opportunities. And then once you've completed the course successfully, I like the word successfully because yes, you've got to be successful. You're going to be registered with the NMC, which is the UK Nursing and Midwifery Council. They regulate our practice for nurses, midwives, and nursing associates. And so you get your PIN number. Obviously, with this pathway as well, you don't need ALT, you don't need OET, you don't need OSCEs, you don't need CBT and all of that. In case you're watching this and you're an overseas candidate and you're thinking, Melvis, what isn't this for me? Do I need ALT? Do I need OET? No, you don't. Because this is a fresh pathway for somebody who wants to qualify, obviously, in the UK as a qualified nurse. Also, like I said before, when it comes to experience, you don't necessarily need experience, but if you have experience, that's an added advantage, obviously, because you can walk the talk. You know what it's all about. And that's why I always say, life is all about humble beginnings. If you're working in domiciliary care, you're working in a nursing home, and you're thinking to yourself, Melvis, I need to do something more with myself. Or you're somebody who has no healthcare experience, and you're looking to get started, this is a massive opportunity for you. So you work, you study at the same time. That's it. Your employer pays the tuition fees again, so you're not going to pay any tuition fees. Like I said before, I have done 2 apprenticeships in the UK. Once I discovered about apprenticeships, I was like, oh my God. And by the way, if you're not aware, for my nursing degree, which I studied in the UK, I paid £30,000 to become a nurse in the UK. £30,000 in those days was a lot of money, because at the time when I was paying £30,000, UK students were not paying anything. Nursing was a free course. But because I was, I wasn't in the UK long enough, I didn't even know about apprenticeships. I don't even think there were apprenticeships at that time. But I paid 30,000 for the pleasure. I don't regret it. But if you are in the UK now, or you want to move to the UK now, there are better opportunities. And because I know about these opportunities, that's why I make sure that I tell you. Because if you can save your 30,000, if you've got the money, please save it and get a mortgage, get a holiday, do whatever you want with it, but go for these opportunities, because you'll save you a whole lot of money. So if you're watching this, whether it's for yourself, for your kids, for your loved ones, for your husband, for your wife, for your auntie, for your nieces, nephews, please share this with them so that they can apply. In terms of the application process, therefore, how do you apply? How do you ensure that your application stands out? Because like I said, they're looking for 600 people, but it is very highly competitive. And by the way, the people that have opened their application window right now is the northwest of England. This is a bit of a geography lesson for you. What are the towns, cities, and universities that are found in the northeast of England? Leave that in the comment section below, because that is the area, that's the region that is recruiting at the moment, because these recruitment windows always open per region, and that's why they're looking for 600 people within this region. So again, leave that in the comment section, because it's a little geography, for all of us. So in terms of the application process, like I said, your application needs to be absolutely spot on. If you're part of my private coaching program, I have a particular coaching program that is tailored for these applications. And the best thing is that there are two options if you're in this program, in my coaching program, on this option. Option one is that you do your supporting information and your application, and then you and I look at it together. Or if you want a sample to see what it should be like, then I can do one for you. It's whatever works for you, because my being there is to facilitate the process for you to make sure that it is as smooth as it can possibly be. That's the point. And so, like I say, my videos and everything that I do is only for less than 1% of people here, because I know that many people want the best things, but few people put in the work. It takes a lot of effort to successfully go through the things that I share here. I know that. And so the application process needs to be absolutely spot on. Your application needs to meet the standards, the requirements, and just the whole perfection. If you imagine that if 2,000 people apply for this opportunity and they need 600 people, what do you need to do to be part of the 600 people? You need to make sure that you understand what it's about, which I've spoken about, what is needed and all of that. You need to make sure that you're thinking about what makes you different, what is special about you, because you need to be special for you to get it. But I'm going to be doing more, like I said, our live session, by the way, this week on Thursday is going to be exclusive on this. Also, if you think about application boards, literally they've put this job everywhere. It's on NHS website, so you can see it there if you go on there. Some of the private hospitals in the Northeast, obviously, NHS hospitals, obviously, they've got it on their website as well. Like I said, a little geography, Northeast, what are the towns, cities, universities that are found in the, Northeast of England. So if you want to apply, that is literally how you get to apply. And so if you've got any questions, leave that in the comment section below. But make sure that what you're asking, I haven't covered in this video. Because if you come and ask me the same thing that I've just explained, I'm going to tell you that you should watch the video, because that's what I've explained there. And I know that if you've watched the video till now, you're going to have a lot more information than somebody who didn't watch it till this point, because life has to be fair. Well, life doesn't always have to be fair, but I always try to be fair. So what do you think about this opportunity? If you ask me, it is not an opportunity to miss, because you will become a qualified nurse in the UK. There are endless opportunities once you get that registration with the NMC. Lots of vacancies, lots of flexibility, and you can just earn a lot more money. So if you need to contact me, like I said, check the comment section below. You see my contact details. Just get to me at your earliest convenience so we can talk about this and see what is in this for you. This is a bit of a long video, but yes, it is deserving for those people that are keen on this opportunity. So if you watched till now, drop a comment in the comment section and say, Melvis, I watched till the end, so that I know who has watched till the end and who hasn't. Because like I say, if you're asking me any questions, I'm going to be looking and saying, did you get to the end? Because if you haven't, you're not going to get the full details. And so I do appreciate your time, by the way. I'm hoping to see you on Thursday, during our live session, where we're going to really expand more on this and do screen shares and go through the opportunity and look at what you can do in order to enhance your chances to be the top in the 600 people. I appreciate your time. Check this out here.